helping or what?
Need to recharge my shields.
One
Back.
flash. Over. White shield in there broken.
They're fighting against another squad. Almost
One's
dead.
on you.
Okay, I'm coming to you, or do you need help?
Nah, I'm alright now. I can back off me.
Need to recharge
Ah,
my
they are.
I think he's solo.
He's
Nah, there's still
to our left.
no broken. Got scanned from the floor.
From the thingy here. One is cracked.
Yeah, I'm trying to make. Welcome back, dudes. Hope you enjoyed last week's game replay. If you would like to watch the full game from last week with commentary and tips, and also it includes the method that I use to rank up, you can hit the link at the end of this video, and it should take you straight
I
there.
want to get some free guaranteed, never like plank.
Dude, you want a fence here? I'm gonna pour. You want a fence? Right, straight away you can see our Octane's been out there fighting. I did go out originally to take the portal to him to get him in, but I noticed he backed out to come to us. So I thought, I'm not wasting my portal. What I'll do is I'll take this onto this angle of the area and put a bit of pressure on him. The team that was fighting out of here, let them know that there's a player over here. Before they know it's your squad, I'm just faking them out, you know. Coming back in. My teammates are fighting. Seems like they've killed. I'm not getting greedy and going out with them and looting. I'm covering that angle that they might come from. I always do this in my games. I always do the boring stuff. You know, sometimes it affects me getting kills, but it keeps my team alive sometimes. I'm quickly going out again on my portal before it disappears, just to see if they're pushing that angle there. You can quickly see me looking at it. I could always shoot them in the back and then dip through my portal. They'll be totally confused, thinking it's a second squad. I always like to keep an enemy at mid-range, and by using this angle I can make them stay there for a bit longer and they're not pushing our building. As you can see, our Octane is coming out. He's getting greedy on his kills. I'm not risking myself by pushing that open area. My Watson can't attack. I've used my portal up. I could have maybe brought a portal up onto the corner where the Octane was, but I can't, so we've had to dip and leave him. Don't use your jump pad, mate. It'll stand out.
No, yeah.
We'll go around.
supplies coming in.
You go first.
Where shall we go?
Yeah, they've just smoked his banners. Those banners are not doable.
Yeah, okay,
I
then
think. Just go over here.
Let's go this way.
If you notice, we're landing safe. I land super safe. Port lands a little bit exposed here, but it's still safe.
Right? He was fighting against high ground. He was rushing them. Basically, he did everything he can to lose the fight, right?
Yeah. Try not to stand in the open, mate, because they'll see pixels moving. You've got somebody, a good player somewhere is playing, and he's looking around the map for any sort of movement in the terrain.
Yep.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
that's why
stand
they-
still so you can be Kraber in the face, but obviously top right screen you can see there's 7 squads left and 14 players. I use the method, we're 1 squad and plus we're 2 players, so I reduced that from the number at the top. So there's 6 squads, 12 players. From this, sometimes you can work out if you're facing a solo, a couple of duos. It's not guaranteed, but it gives you a rough idea. And the ideal is try and get the highest rank you can to gain more RP. So if there is a solo squad or a duo and you're a trio, take the duo fight if you can, get them off, eliminated, more points for you. Sorry to any solos out there. Yeah, in the room.
Contact with hostile.
Yeah.
Go Don't die, don't die, dude. Don't die. Fork took a bit of damage here. I don't want him to die because I'll push, as I explained in last week's video about not getting knocked, not getting broken. It's really important. Sadly, they force send and they come over a wall that we didn't know they could fight. I want to stay and fight, but if I fight, I'm dying. There's still 5 squads left. Like I said last week, I explained the method of getting to top 4. I'm trying to get us into the top 4 and maybe get us into top 3 and then adding on to it. I'm doing the little thing here, what I said last week about zigzagging, you know, just micro movements, moving a little bit to the left, bit to the right, so if anybody is tracking me and aiming me, they're going to miss their shot. Gives me a chance to get to where I need to get to. Fucking lag.
Yeah. That's right.
So gutted here. I'm struggling with the flat line this season. I don't know why. I'm missing some shots. It just feels a bit wavy on mid-range and long range, where it used to be really good for that, but now it just seems to be only good for close range. Like I said, I'm just wiggling left and right, making sure I don't get shot from behind. Take this guy down.
Nice.
Got the whole squad.
Bit silly here. I'd turn my back on him. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Trying to get a shield swap here. I get it in. I've lost track now. My mind's muddled. I didn't realise this was the last squad. And I also forgot you can't open a door when you're voiding.
But second. Come on. You did great.
Can hear a fight in the distance here. So I'm just climbing up to have a little peek. I hear a noise on my right. So I'm just playing a little bit cautious. Hugging my cover. Moving to this little head glitch spot. I'm slightly exposed in the open area. It's a big open area. I'm not Wraith. I know Horizon's got the airlift, but you always feel safer when you're a Wraith. It sounds like my teammates are involved in it, so I am taking a bit of a chance. I'm pushing the open area. Just trying to help them a bit quicker. Use a Thermalite here. I know they're behind the rocks, so I'll chuck the Thermalite and hopefully they'll expose themselves. Or I'll get a bit of damage. Or I can push the Thermalite because it makes a lot of noise. My teammates are in trouble here, both broke. I'll make sure I use the airlift to try and get this guy who's pushing them. Dead Andy, Horizon there, got me over the wall as well. I slightly exposed myself here quickly, just to make sure I get the elimination. Get the kill, good kill. I can hear some feet here, obviously his teammate's getting his banner. He dips, fair play to him getting the banner. I use my ultimate here as a distraction, so I can go and loot the box. There might be some good stuff in there. There was actually some good stuff in there. There was a couple of level 3 mags and a purple shield, as you can see. I'm wearing it now. It's very pretty.
The ring's closed. You've got a whole minute to dawdle.
Make sure I got some batteries for the final fight. My teammates are seeing another fight going on. I noticed my Caustic's got height advantage, so I know they're not pushing. No one's taking damage on my team. It's never a way of reading if you're being pushed. Always take height advantage if you can. I don't want the fight. I want to move on to the ring here and try and get us into that top 4. So what I'm doing is creating a bit of distance between me and my team. Constantly spamming a ping to let them know I'm moving. Do a very rare wall jump. Keep pinging, creating distance on my teammate. I think my Bangalore wants to fight, but I really want to get to this ring. There's a big open area coming up here we've got to cross. This is a good way to get your teammates to follow you. Just run away from them a little bit, scare them that they're on their own. Keep pinging where you're going. And eventually they'll follow you, hopefully. And gives you a good chance to stay together for the final ring. Using the ping system, just letting my teammates know where the enemy are. I always do a bit of a spam on the ping, so it wakes their brain up.
Numpty there. This could get interesting.
Teammates have caught up, now I'm willing to go across. Stop here, little leg glitch, little cover. My Bangalore goes ahead of me, and what you'll notice here, very small but subtle, you don't notice it very often, so I don't say about it. Is my Bangalore goes for the doors. So what I usually do, I don't go the same way my teammates go, I always take a different angle. And there's definitely enemy around here, so if he gets in trouble I can come up from above and behind and help him out. just something I always do. Always come from a different angle. Well, we're safe. We're nearly practically in the final ring. Just sit here, be patient. We've got a caustic. He's putting some traps down. So I know I'm not going to get shot in the back in a minute. I see a player down here in a minute. He's been knocked, and his flesh is showing my way, and the respawn beacon's gone. So I take this moment to delete this player off the player list. Less players to kill at the end game.
Watch out, darlings. Baddie nearby.
Played this ring in one of my earlier videos, you might remember. Trying this spot this time instead of the outside. As you can see, I'm trying to hold the angle for that doorway that the people can come in. Accidentally, we end up in we've got a kind of nice little crossfire going on here. As you can see, I'm holding that deeper angle to keep an eye on that door. Taking a bit of damage, so I'm going to tuck in on the right side. Dead Andy, my Bangalores took over the fight, slowing the enemy down, allowing me to heal. It's working out quite well. This is like almost tactics of a team. We didn't like it in there. The head glitch spots at the top were just too much for us. Horizon's really quite a useful legend sometimes, especially in moments like this. And quick look down on the area, figure out where the enemy are. Tuck back in with my teammates. I'll sit in the corner now and I'm watching the right side. I notice my teammate goes to the right side, so I look to the left side. I never watch what my teammates do, different angle again. Fast exposure, bang. Lucky enough my teammate went over and he took some damage. I didn't take it. Get back up again. Nice bit of height advantage again. Have a little peek where the area is, where the enemies are. Slightly didn't want to do that. Back in with my teammates. Probing a little bit. Nova's a bit silly there to be using that. It's going to give you away. Take advantage. Use a nade and it always makes people scatter and you get them in the open and get shots. Confident I was going to win that with my angle and wall as my cover. I go for the loot now and I do get a little bit greedy and I think it costs one of my teammates. I should, you know, we're not perfect. Well, I'm not perfect. I do overloot a little bit. Quite lucky I turn around at the right time and catch an enemy trying to flank my teammate and he can't push Caustic's gas, so I managed to just get a drop on him. Using the overpowered hip fire there. A GG. Hope you find the tips useful. As you can see, I'm keeping them at a beginner's level and slowly expanding. I shall use some separate videos to delve a bit deeper into the tips. As you can see, I'm also using the ranking method and it's starting to pay off. So drop us a comment, hit that like button, smash subscribe. Ciao for now.
Be the astronaut in me.
This is where it ends.